Hello, welcome back to TF1C, the Formula 1 chat. We are here, and today we're going to be discussing what if two massive brands joined Formula 1. We're like playing owner here, like we've proposed to these big brands. You know, what if we start an F1 team? What happens here? That's what we're doing. Who have you picked for this, Harry?
Manufacturer-wise?
Well, the big, what like big manufacturer are you going to be partnering up with?
Bringing the return of BMW.
Nice choice. I'm bringing Audi into Formula 1. I think they're obviously a huge brand. There's been proposals that they'll join in 2026 or like join as part of the McLaren team or something like that. But yeah, I think as a separate team would be really good. I want to see more teams in Formula 1. So with these two inclusions, it would make it 12 teams, 24 drivers. I just think the more opportunities for drivers to be in F1, the better.
Yeah.
And we get, more drivers can only be better. More teams just make things more interesting. Who's your title sponsor? Because no team, no matter how rich, cannot have a big sponsor bringing in some big bucks.
Yeah, that Haas.
Yeah, Haas. I mean, they're very poor and they don't have a sponsor at the moment. So.
I went for the American computer company Dell. Mm-hmm. I just thought, it matches the colour scheme that I'm going for, the actual logo, and B, have been in F1 before, have been in motorsport before, and have a lot of money.
Nice. So for my title sponsor, I've gone for Allianz. I mean, they sponsor a lot of big German stuff. I mean, the German men's national team for football, their stadium, the Allianz Arena, obviously sponsored by Allianz, same place that Bayern Munich, the biggest club in Germany, play at. And I just think they'd be big, huge brand for the Allianz Audi F1 team.
Yeah.
So we've put down three sponsors on top of that would pair up nicely with the team, like the colour scheme of the car and brands that have partnered with that team before. What three sponsors have you picked and why?
I've kept all three of my sponsors European. I just think it's nice to have a bit of a mix. Title sponsors American, so for other sponsors I'd go European. I've gone for Julius Baer, who obviously sponsor the fastest lap in Formula E.
Yeah, and the pole position, don't they? It's the Julius Baer pole position trophy. Sponsor most of the F1 FE teams.
I do think they did actually sponsor BMW Andretti before it obviously became Avalanche Andretti. So I decided to go. I also went with Deutsche Telekom, who are obviously telecom communications in Germany. Bit of an obvious one, quite a big company. Sure, they'd love to be on board.
German team, German brand getting some.
And then I went for
pride.
Bwin, who are a betting company.
Oh. Seems to be a lot of betting and crypto sponsors.
I believe it's Switzerland. So quite close to Germany. They get on quite well.
Didn't they used to sponsor Bayern Munich as well? That's where they were shirt sponsor for Bayern. So, some big brands. I think I've gone bigger though.
Probably.
I've gone for German perfume and like luxury shite company Hugo Boss.
Luxury shite.
I mean, they're not going to be too buzzing when I walk in there and go, I love your luxury shite. Do you want to slap your logo on the side of my wagon?
Wagon.
That's what we referred to the car, right? So we didn't have much budget, so it's just a wagon. The driver's going to have to push it with their hands on the floor.
Horse and cart.
But yeah, Hugo Boss, there'll be a big name on there. I think a much bigger name, though, is Coca-Cola. Just wanted to get a big brand in there, and it fits the colour scheme I'm going for with the car.
Another American brand.
And then 1&1, the German company, sponsor Borussia Dortmund and Haas for Mick Schumacher. Obviously they're a blue logo, which doesn't suit my colour scheme, which we'll get into our colour schemes in a minute. But I thought, on the Dortmund kit, they changed their logo to be black, because blue is the colour of Dortmund's rival Schalke. So they changed it to black. So they can do that on my car as well.
Fair enough. So you've walked into Hugo Boss, said, I like your luxury shite. Let me slap your logo on the front of my wagon. You've gone to Coca-Cola, and they've accepted. And then you've gone to 1&1 and said, sponsor my car, but change your logo.
Yeah, well, they did it for Dortmund.
I guess.
It's
yeah,
just because
sure.
they could keep it blue on the hat because it's Russia.
Yeah, which is it
Blue,
anymore?
white, and red. Yeah, so
Be interesting to see where they stick.
Maybe
with
they'll
their
have
white
to-
livery or the
yeah.
change.
Just
Right,
plain white
what's
car.
up next then?
Should we do teamwear?
Teamwear, yeah. I base this kind of on the Bundesliga teams in Germany and who has the highest shirt, who makes the highest shirts in Germany and
The most, yeah.
yeah, who has made the most shirts in Germany this season. And I found it's actually Nike, so I went with Nike because, well, they've already got good connections to people in Germany, and
They're
I
not
guess it's
German,
Nike.
but they are a massive brand.
Yeah, it's just Nike. There are a couple options,
Nike
but
not too heavily involved in Formula One, so kind of dragging them into the
I
sport.
don't think it really matters who you go with here. It's just anyone really.
Oh well,
make it.
some people make better attire than others, and since Nike, I don't think they make any apparel in Formula One.
Well,
They've got
went
less
for it.
experience
They're
on
new.
it.
They might have a new little edge.
Yeah, they might bring something new to the Formula One merch
You'll
market.
see BMW F1 team. Dell BMW F1 team. Sorry.
Dell are
Walking
fuming, you've
around
forgotten
in
them.
the best overalls ever.
I've actually gone Puma for my team,
Yeah.
where they do a lot of the F1 stuff, like a lot of different F1 teams merch and that. So thought get them involved here, and they're a German brand, so they fit with the German Audi F1 team. So yeah, I thought they'd be good to bring on board. As for a power unit, what are you thinking? Because obviously both teams would. I mean, both Audi and BMW are big enough they could create their own power units. But are you going to be a customer team, or are you going to
I'm
be
going to be a customer team,
factory team?
and I'm going to create a very strong link to the other German team on the grid,
Yeah,
Mercedes.
yeah,
So
nice.
I'm going to take a Merc engine and create kind of a not like a Red Bull Alpha Tauri. We're not a junior Merc team, but we're kind of on good terms with Merc, and that will
I'm good, like
that will
Williams
show
are.
later when we get on something else.
Like Williams. As for my power unit, I've just chosen to make it ourselves. Audi, I believe, they'll be making their own if they do join in 2026. So, yeah, I have no reason that they wouldn't be able to make it now.
Yeah,
I think Audi making their own power unit. Very easy. Right.
Indeed.
Should we do our factory?
Factory.
So you're not going to be able to create your own power unit, but you're still going to have to create the rest of the car. You can
shame.
get bits and bobs from Merc, but
Yeah. I'm going to stick my factory where BMW's factory is in Munich, in Germany. Bit of an obvious one, really. There's no reason to put it elsewhere.
yeah, I'm following a similar suit, and I'm also going Germany, and it's the home of Audi in Ingolstadt. I think that, it just makes sense. Why would you build another factory if we've already got facilities?
Waste of resources.
We're going to have to spend
That's
them
what we already have.
convincing Hugo Boss to slap their logo on the side of our wagon.
Shite.
Yeah, maybe you can buy some of their luxury shite.
Yeah.
Colour scheme.
Colour scheme.
What are you going with?
So, I mean, I've stuck with BMW colours, and I've stuck with the colours of the Formula E BMW car, and I'm going blue, white, black.
Nice. I actually saw a really nice concept livery
For who?
for my
Audi.
for Audi. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it quickly
But yeah, I'm kind of, blue, white, black, nice little mix.
so I can show you. I mean, we
Majority-
could stick
it's
it up
kind
on
of-
screen if you want.
Right, thanks.
Wow. It's this. It's black, white, and red.
Oh, look, that's quite nice, to be fair.
Basically, just search Audi F1 car into Google, and it's the first one that comes up. It's a nice concept livery. I really like it. I'm gonna be going black, white, red. Also, Coca-Cola fits into that with the red. They'll be able to
that's what I thought. Dell,
stick their brand on
Dell
there.
will fit in with the blue, because it is a lighter blue
And
rather than
then
a darker blue.
one-on-one, I'll put their black logo on the white bit, so that they'll be buzzing that stands out.
Yeah.
And then Hugo Boss, well, they can go white text on the black bit. So
Fair enough.
put our
fair
sponsors
enough.
all over the gaff.
Right, what's next?
Well, this is probably the best part, the most interesting, and it's the actual it's our final segment, the drivers and the team principal.
Okay. Yeah.
So, of course, you're gonna need a first driver, possibly more experienced, bit of a team lead. You're gonna need a second driver.
I've actually changed
someone
my
forward
drivers
and a reserve driver. Oh,
from when before we started recording this video.
well,
But I
doing your
swapped
research,
What
you've
I've
changed
done,
it.
Well, no, I swapped my second driver and my reserve driver.
Oh, harsh! Someone's been booted out already.
First, shall I do my drivers first, and you can do your drivers?
Mm-hmm.
My first driver, I've gone for Pascal Wehrlein, German.
Little bit of experience in F1 as well.
Yeah. So I guess more experience than most drivers that aren't in F1 now, because he has actually been in F1 for what, 2 years, a year.
Verline did I think
Sauber.
just one season in the blue Sauber car.
Yeah. And then my second driver is very inexperienced in F1. It's actually Fred Vesti.
Frederick Vesti never even driven an F2, and you're hopping him straight into an F1 car.
Oh no, but I'm kind of planning this wouldn't be now.
Oh right.
It
Would have to be 2023, wouldn't
exactly.
it?
Well, yeah, or you're looking at 2024 or 2026.
2026 seems like the big moment that
Yeah.
a lot of teams are going to join.
So I think Fred Vesti, obviously his Merck Academy, so they'd be looking for a place for him to go before he gets the big step up to Merck, if he does get that step up. They need a team, and my team, as I said, already got good links to Merck.
Yeah.
He'll come fit in alongside Wehrlein, and he'll, I don't know if they're both Wehrlein and Vesti challenge at the front, but he'd get solid experience under his belt before he got that Merc seat.
Well, Verline can turn maybe Vesti into a driver, and then Vesti can be the team leader for years to come. In terms of my drivers, I have gone for the very experienced Nico Hülkenberg. I think it just makes sense. He's a German driver, lots of experience in Formula 1. Never got a podium, but we're going to get him that podium. Come on, Nico. He'll be a good team leader for my second driver, who has just a year of Formula 1 experience as well. It's Mick Schumacher. He's probably looking around at Haas at the moment. They've got no title sponsor. They've got no second driver. It's a bit of a shit show. I think he's going to want to. He might want to jump ship before. Obviously, we're recording before they've announced any kind of second driver. But I mean, I can't imagine they're going to get anyone that's going to convince Mick to want to stay long term.
No.
If he has other options, obviously.
Right. Should we do reserve drivers first, and then we'll do team principals?
Sure.
Reserve driver, who was my second driver, but I did swap it, is also someone who has been, is under the Merck Williams kind of belt. I've gone for Jack Aitken.
Poaching him from the Williams Academy and current development driver and reserve driver for Williams.
Yeah, I'm going to nick him, just bring him over here so he can do the exact
they'll
same
be stuck
job.
with Roy Nassani. I've also nabbed a Williams development and reserve driver, but I've gone for Jamie Chadwick. I think big statement, leading that female motorsport thing. I think Audi would want to do that, and hopefully then we can move her into that seat. And instead of Hülkenberg.
Once he'll get one podium, then he'll give up.
Yeah, well, maybe a year for him, and then we bring Chadwick in.
Yeah, that could.
And obviously, then we can fund her F2 campaign.
That's a good point. Oh yeah, because obviously they can still race while being a reserve driver.
Yeah.
So Aitken would do race in F2 and other series.
Well, he's whack. Yeah. At the moment, he's more. I don't think Aitken will ever get to F1, unfortunately. But you're giving him that chance.
Yeah, he can stick as a reserve driver. Will he ever make it?
Interesting. You've tried to give him a chance rather than like a Stoffel Van Dorn or a Nick De Vries or.
Because they are Merc.
They are Merc guys.
Yeah, I feel like Van Dorn has been there, had his go, and he was awful. And
Nick's never got a chance, and he is a Formula E world champion, and he's the favourite to win it this year.
And he's a very good driver. But Fred Vesti and Pascal Wehrlein.
Someone who's never driven an F2 before, and Jack Aitken, and Wehrlein.
Team principal.
Yeah.
I've also kept it very Merc.
Toto Wolff. Lewis
I
Hamilton.
haven't gone with Toto Wolff. I have gone with a Wolf though.
Oh.
I've gone with Susie Wolff.
Current Rocket Venturi team principal. It's a good appointment.
Merck ties, obviously, with Toto and Wolff. Toto Wolff and Susie Wolff.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's a good team principal.
Aren't they? They're married. They're not siblings, are they?
I think so. I don't really know.
No, I think they are married.
Yeah. But yeah. I think she's a good team principal that would lead Fred Vesti to become a 5-time F1 world champion.
Right.
If this ever happened, but it's not, probably.
If BMW joined in 2026 with Frederick Vesti.
He wins 5 championships on the bounce.
I've actually gone for the team principal of Audi when they were in Formula E. Audi Ab Schaeffler team, and it's Alan McNish. Of course, did do a little bit of racing in Formula 1, was mainly like rallying. He's won Le Mans 3 times, huge kind of WEC guy and all that kind of stuff. So lots of racing experience. Obviously, led the Audi Formula E team, so he's got ties to Audi, and they were very successful.
And he likes running to the steward's office.
Lucas Di Grassi winning the World Championship. So, well, it wasn't a World Championship, but a Formula E
If you ever need a team principal that needs to
exactly.
sprint to the
If we have a situation like we did in Abu Dhabi, Alan McNish is going to be bolting it. So that's exactly what I need.
It was London, wasn't it, when Di Grassi jumped everyone in the pit lane because he went through the pit lane because it was quicker, but he didn't come to a station
because it was
stop.
safe. It was a safety car.
And Alan McNish just sprinted to the steward's office because they had to get it done before the end of the race before he got disqualified.
It was smart from Di Grassi, who obviously has a lot of Formula E experience and knew how to do that
to make it seem like a real pit stop. But yeah,
that's why I've brought Alan McNish in.
I do think your team would probably beat my team.
Easy. We've got more funding. We have a stronger driver pairing. And a better team principal.
No.
I'd say no. We've got a better livery.
Well, no. Yeah.
Black, white and red is better than black, white and blue. I think we'll get more fans behind us.
Yeah, probably. Especially with things like Coca-Cola and...
And Mick Schumacher helps. Yeah. That's a big name. People love Nico Hülkenberg.
Who doesn't love Hülkenberg?
Hülkenberg.
Nico Hülkenberg. It's really just going to be us saying Hülkenberg. 5 minutes. Hülkenberg.
But yeah, that's about everything for this video. I don't know how long it is, but I imagine around 15 minutes.
Maybe.
Good little video discussing what we'd do if we were able to own an F1 team.
It's fair to say I'm never going to be owning an F1 team anytime.
No, that would be horrific.
It would be awful. We go back.
Everyone would lose their money. You'd upset all the brands.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be able to get any more luxury shit from Hugo Boss.
I would have loads of luxury.
So much luxury.
It would just be everywhere. But yeah, that is about everything. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and comment down below your thoughts on our teams, and if you fancy it, do your own team. What brand would you like to see return to Formula 1? Comment that as well.
There were a few that obviously we haven't. There are other options.
Yeah, Porsche, Lamborghini, Andretti, Maserati, Ford, Lotus. That's all I can think of on the spot.
Lost.
Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, trying to get 100 on this channel by the end of the year, and of course sub to the football chat as well. That'll be linked in the end screen. Trying to get 1,000 on that channel. We're making steady progress, good and steady progress. So
keep pushing on, keep working at it.
Any subs are greatly appreciated. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.